Hi, welcome to this video presentation by the Unknown India YouTube channel. Please view it on a laptop, desktop or tablet for better video quality and use a headphone or earbuds for better audio quality. This video will provide a clear verdict based on solid evidence on whether Tirukkural is totally different and disconnected from the Dharma Sastras. If you like this video, please click the like button, share it with your contacts, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to be notified of new videos and other announcements. Thanks. Tirukkural is a poetic treatise in the Tamil language. It consists of 1330 couplets or kurals divided into 133 adhikarams or chapters arranged into 3 books. It was composed by the sage poet Tiruvalluvar, who is supposed to have lived in Mylapore, Chennai, in Tamil Nadu, India. There is no agreement on the period in which he lived or composed the Tirukkural. Estimates range from 300 BCE to 500 CE. Tirukkural is one of the most popular works throughout the world. Reasons for its popularity are many. It is in short couplets in 7 words each, full of simplicity, brevity and linguistic beauty, but with very deep meaning. It addresses the questions and dilemmas of daily life and provides answers. It gives an ethical and moral code of conduct for being righteous to everyone, from a commoner to the ruler of the land. And it is translated into 18 Indian and 23 world languages, totaling 41, with efforts to increase the translations to 100 global languages shortly. There is a view propagated by some vested ideological interests that Tirukkural has nothing to do with Sanatana Dharma, that is Hindu Dharma Sastras. There is even a mischievous suggestion by some motivated missionaries like G.U. Pope, who has incidentally done 1 out of the 100 plus translations of Tirukkural in English, that it was influenced by the Bible. Some political elements have also been trying to brainwash people that he was an atheist. This video examines such claims based on solid evidence and gives a clear verdict. The evidence presented in this video is based on the absorbing book by the late Dr. Nagaswamy, a Padma Bhushan awardee, a multidisciplinary expert of history, archaeology and epigraphy, a great scholar in Tamil and Sanskrit, and the first director of Department of Archaeology in Tamil Nadu. Details of the book are given in the description below. Let us first look at the structure of Tirukkural itself, that is, the groupings and the sequence of the couplets. It is organized into 3 books. First one is aram or virtue, consisting of 38 adhikarams or chapters and 380 verses or kurals. 2 is porul or wealth, consisting of 70 adhikarams or chapters and 700 kurals or verses. And the third book is inbam or love or pleasure, consisting of 25 adhikarams or chapters and 250 kurals or verses, named as arthapal, porutpal and kamatapal. This is identical to the Purusharthas advocated by the Hindu or Sanatana Dharma Sastras, namely Dharma, Artha, Kama and Moksha, with the exception of the 4th one, moksha. Tiruvalluvar may have possibly left it out, as it is something to be realized by deep sadhana or practice, not something which can be described in words. The first book of Tirukkural on aram or virtue or righteousness consists of 380 couplets or kurals. These are organized sequentially into 4 sections, exactly the same and in the same sequence as the 4 ashramas or progressive stages of life prescribed and described in our Shastras as 1. Brahmacharya or student, 2. Grihastha or householder, 3. Vanaprastha or hermit or recluse, and the 4th one, sannyasa or ascetic. These correspond to the paths laid down by Manava Dharma Shastra, later known as Manusmriti, which is dated around 250 BCE, and by Vedic Rishi Yagnavalkya in Yagnavalkya Smriti, which is dated around 1st century CE. The only difference being Yagnavalkya talks about artha or wealth and kama or love immediately after grahastha or householder, before going on to the third and fourth stages of life, namely vanaprastha or hermit and sannyasa or ascetic. Tiruvalluvar adds one chapter after sannyas or thuravu, that is ool or providence or karma, corresponding exactly to Yagnavalkya's Shanti chapter. What you see now on the screen are the original verse, the transliteration in English, and the meaning of the very first kural or verse in the very first chapter of Tirukkural, that is on aram or righteousness. It goes like this: Agara mudala ezhuthellam Adi Bhagavan mudattrai ulagu. The meaning of this kural is, just as the alphabets start with the letter A or A, so does the world start from God. This is both an invocation to God as well as emphasis on education or induction of the child to the alphabets, popularly known as Aksharabhyasam and called Sikshavalli in Taittiriya Upanishad, which is dated around 6th century BCE. All the 10 kurals or verses in the first adhikaram or chapter of Tirukkural relate to Tiruvalluvar, that is, highlighting the importance of worship of God. These lay to rest permanently the vicious propaganda that Tiruvalluvar was an atheist. The kurals or couplets of the second adhikaram or chapter of Tirukkural are devoted to the importance of food and rain, exactly in the same way our Dharma Sastras prescribe how the student going through the Gurukula system of study or staying at his teacher's place should gather food through bhiksha or alms, both for himself and his teacher. The Dharma Shastras equate food to amrita or nectar, and the student is supposed to perform a ritual saying Amrita Abhidanamasi before partaking food. Also, Taittiriya Upanishad in its opening verse in section 8 says Apo va annam, which means water is or becomes food. This is exactly the respect for food given in the very first kural of the second chapter, titled Van Chirappu or Greatness of the Skies or Rain, akin to several hymns of our own Vedas and Upanishads praising Indra, god of rain, and Varuna, god of water. The kural goes as follows: Vaninru ulagam valangi varudalal taan amildam endru unarar paatru. The meaning of this kural: since rain sustains this world, we can call it, that is the rain, as nectar. The third adhikaram or chapter of Tirukkural deals with discipline and good conduct, or what is called Olukkam in Tamil. This is exactly the same as tapas or discipline and self-control prescribed by the Dharma Sastras. As an example, verse 98 of chapter 2 of Manusmriti goes like this: Shrutva sprishtva cha drishtva cha bhuktva dhratva cha yo naraha na hrishyati glayati vasa vigneyo jitendriyaha. The meaning of this: that man is to be known as having subjugated his sense organs, who, on having heard or touched or seen or tasted or smelt anything, neither rejoices nor grieves. These thoughts are exactly echoed in Kural number 27, that is chapter 3 verse 7. Suvayoli Urosai Natramen Raindin Vagai Terivan Katte Ulagu. The meaning of this Kural is one who understands and therefore abjures distractions of the five senses has the world under his sway or control. As per our Dharma Sastras, the Guru is supposed to advise the departing students leaving the Gurukul after completing their studies, and the Guru emphasizes on the supreme importance of Dharma or righteousness over everything else in life. Taittiriya Upanishad has an entire chapter for counseling the students who have completed their study, the emphasis being on Dharma or righteousness. Same importance is reflected in Tirukkural, chapter number 4, called aram valiyuruttal, literally meaning emphasis on Dharma. As a sample of the kurals of chapter 4, let us look at kural number 32 or number 2 of chapter 4, which goes as follows. Arathinum oongakkamum illai adanai marathalin oongillai kedu. The meaning of this kural: there is nothing greater than following Dharma and nothing more degrading than forgetting it. After the Brahmacharya ashrama, the next ashrama as per Dharma Sastras is Grihastha or Ilvazhu as Tiruvalluvar calls it. Let us look at Manusmriti chapter 3 verse 77, which goes like this. Yata vayum samasritya vartante sarva jantavaha tata grihastha masritya vartante sarva asramaha. The meaning of this verse: just as all creatures subsist by deriving support from air, so do the other states subsist by deriving support from the householder. Thus, Manusmriti talks about the duty of the Grihastha or householder to support all the three other ashramas, that is, Brahmachari or student, that is, children, Vanaprastha or hermit, that is, aged parents, and Sannyasis or ascetics. There lies the greatness of the householder's dharma. This is exactly translated verbatim in Kural number 41, that is chapter 5, couplet number 1. It goes like this. Ilvazhvan enban iyalbudaya moovarukkum nallaatrin ninra thunai. Meaning of this Kural: the householder's dharma is to support those in the other three stations of life, namely student, hermit, and ascetic.